Hey guys, this is Gail and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm acting like I'm actually a YouTuber. You make one little video and all of a sudden you're a YouTuber. Yes. I posted a video this morning about how to attend my virtual Zoom party and it's on YouTube. So that officially makes me a YouTuber. Welcome to my channel. Anyway, so I am making this video to talk to you about how to make yourself most presentable when you're doing a Zoom video party, a Zoom video meeting, or any kind of, like, if you are helping your child in their online classroom while they're with their teacher, because a lot of my lessons, parents are helping their kids, in the background right there, or they're at the desk helping them. And I've noticed a lot of things that I wish I could say, fix this, but it's not appropriate. So some of it I say to my kids, like, don't sit like that, or don't bounce around like that, or face the light. So these are all little things that I've had to tell my students, and some things I wish I could. Okay, so the first thing is you want to present yourself in the best possible light, literally. So lighting is foremost. You need to be facing light when you are making video. Now I'm sitting in my living room with this backdrop that I put up, and the lamp is in front of me. There is more natural light by my window, but the manipulations I'd have to do to get my desk by that window is too much. So I have a standing lamp in front of me. My apartment is relatively dark, and so I get natural light on one side of my living room and in my kitchen, and one side of my bedroom, because I live in an apartment. And so I have to have a lot of lamps because I personally need light. I cannot deal with that dim romantic light nonsense. So lighting, do not have a light directly over your head. You will look weird, almost like a ghost. Do not have light coming from behind you. You will be in silhouette, and unless you are trying to make a shadowy video, you don't want that. You want light to be in front of you. Get a lamp, a desk lamp, a standing lamp, go by a window, whatever it is. The light must always be in front of you, on your person, so that on your face, so that you can show in your video. I say this to my students all the time, like, face the light, guys, face the light, and they sit there in silhouette. Anyway, the other thing is, when you are on camera, have the camera be at eye level. If you can't see yourself, nobody else can see you. It's that simple. I don't know why that has to be explained. I see people come into a video chat and all you see is from here to here. You don't even know who it is, and I'm like, we're seeing your ceiling. That is all we're seeing. How do you not see that we're only seeing your ceiling and the top of your nose and the top of your head? You have to be conscious of that. The next thing is, now, don't hold the camera too low. Then we'll be seeing your nose hairs and we'll be seeing all of your chins, and you don't want that, I'm sure. So have the camera be at eye level. Now, if you're using a laptop but it's like a little lower, where based on whatever apparatus you have it sitting on, prop it up on a couple books, or prop it up on something. Like right now I'm sitting at my desk that I teach at, and my laptop is sitting on this little, like a little case where I put all of my pencils and markers in, so it's propped up on that. I could have propped it up on anything, because I have a couple of those fake book boxes, or it's a box but it looks like a book. I have a bunch of those, so I could use any of that. Or I could just say a stack of books to raise it. It doesn't matter. Raise the laptop with whatever. We are not seeing what it's sitting on. Just don't make it something wobbly like a pillow. If you're using your cell phone for the video, you don't want to be like this. You don't want the camera to be looking up at you like this. So some people have that pop out thing on the back of their cell phones. I don't have one, but the pop out, I mean, you can prop that over the edge of a cup and have it sit there, and the camera will be looking at you. Again, if that is low, prop it up on top of a book or a couple books. It's as simple as that. All right, so lighting, I mentioned lighting. Your background. You do not need to have a big space to record your video. Like, I don't have a big space. I live in a New York City apartment, for crying out loud. The only space in New York City is in Central Park, and that is not where I am. And I don't think you're there either. So worrying about the space that you're in your home is the least of your concern. Find one wall that you like, that you don't mind having on video, and all that will matter is that little space that is showing in the frame. You could literally just sit anywhere and have like a nice picture behind you. If you have a nice picture on your wall, or if you have wallpaper, whatever it is, just sit at a wall that has a nice space behind you that you're comfortable with. Another thing, if where you're seated allows a clear view into other parts of your home, then make sure those other parts look presentable. Like, you could go nose blind to scents in your own home that are not detectable unless a fresh pair of nostrils came in. It's the same for the stuff you see. You could go what I call eye blind to stuff that are in your apartment that are a little out of place. I've invited my sister to come over, even though she didn't come, to tell me what I can change in my apartment, what I've seen for so many years that I haven't noticed can be fixed. She never came, but I always am conscious of how somebody else could see my space. Something could look perfectly normal to you for years, and you'd never notice that, oh, it's a little out of place to somebody else. I would give you a joke about something I learned recently, but I won't. I'll go ahead and tell you. I was watching a video recently on YouTube from this girl who I follow, and she was talking about, don't have a roll of toilet paper all over the house. Have a tissue box and have it in a tissue box. And I was like, I was guilty of that. I have toilet paper, a roll anywhere, like in my desk. Right now, I have a roll sitting right here that I use for anything. She's like, get tissue for that stuff and have a nice tissue box. So a lot of times you could get used to something and you don't realize that how it could look to someone else. So be conscious of that. If somebody has if your video allows a clear view of your living room or your kitchen or some other part of your home, try to make sure there's no clutter. Like, clean it up a little bit, make it look presentable. You will feel better knowing that you put your best face forward. Okay, so that's your background. Fix that up, get your lighting going. You don't need a big space. Get something to prop your camera up against. All right, so the next thing we're going to talk about now is yourself. Again, you want to put your best face forward, and this is literally. Now, you don't have to be like a full beat, like with the contouring here and the contouring here and the highlights and the lowlights and the baking the makeup for 1 hour and all of that nonsense. You don't need all of that. However, when you are on video, especially if you have a light in front of you like I do, a lot of times I take selfies or I make a video, I realize I cannot see my eyebrows. Sometimes I post a video anyway, other times I have to repost because my face look bald and I look like a tadpole. So a lot of times I have to exaggerate my eyebrows with a pencil just to get them to show. I kid you not. I did a video a couple of years ago for a scholarship that I had won, and they told me they had to do this TV studio makeup, I think they called it, and my eyebrows had to be exaggerated a little more, and they had to put powder, excessive powder in here to get the T-zones to stop being shiny. Right now, I'm sure I can't see myself on my video right now, believe it or not. I can't see anything except a blank screen. I don't know why my laptop camera does that. I'll take care of it soon, but I cannot see myself if my face is shiny, so I can only hope right now that I'm not shiny. So you will have to fill your eyebrows in a little bit if you want to have any eyebrows at all on camera. Maybe a little eyeliner, a little mascara to have your eyelashes show when you're having light in front of you. The clothes you're wearing, try to wear bright colors that will show on camera. Not only the color of your clothes that matters, it's what clothes you're wearing. So when you're going to be on video, that is not the time to throw on that stretched out sweat or that stretched out promotional t-shirt or that stained house dress. If you're meeting on a video with your friends, throw on something nice. You will look good, yes, but you will also feel good. They're not kidding when they say looking good is feeling good. You will look good, you will feel good about yourself, that you put out your best self. But also, in this confinement, we are all like feeling a little down. Well, not we, but a lot of people are feeling a little bit down, being so confined all the time with the stay at home order, and we don't get to like get up and shower and get dressed and go out anymore. You can still do that though. If you have to meet, throw on a nice little dress, brush out your hair. Like right now, I just washed my hair yesterday, and I can't get my hair to be straight and smooth unless I go to the hair salon for a blowout. So I just do my regular, like my little go-to do, which is like my little side sweep and brush down. Like this hair is so thick right now, I can't, and I don't want to flat iron it to get it like how the hair just to get it. I can't get how they get it, but I also don't flat iron, it's too much heat. But like just something as simple as this, you could put on a head wrap, and you look all cute with a little top bun or a side bun, which I love, or a back bun, and then your head wrap give you that that look where you look like you just turned back the clock like 10 years. Your head wrap does that for you. Throw on a head wrap if you look cute in your head wrap. Another thing I wanted to talk about is when you are sitting in front of the camera, if you have to sit on a bed, don't put the camera too low. If you're sitting on a bed, don't put the camera on the bed. We will see your legs, and I'm trying to not be too crass, but there are other things that you do not want to show. Again, I don't want to be crass, but this is not that kind of party. Do not put the camera down low where people can see everything. Always keep the camera raised. Don't hold it too low where you can see up inside of your nostril and your nose here and your chin, but also don't put it on the bed by your legs where we can see everything. We can see what your mama gave you. We don't want to see that. Not the kind of party. Anyway, let me see if I have mentioned everything I wanted to touch on. So that's your lighting, no backlighting. It's your personal appearance. You don't have to do a full beat, but you have to make yourself look presentable, because if you have a little acne scar, you might want to brush a little powder over that, dab on a little of that liquid foundation, like brush your face up, put on a little eyebrow, a little eyeliner, because if you don't have any flaws, well, God bless you. But the rest of us, we have a little bit of flaws, and we want to feel our best on video. So touched up a little bit. Nobody will judge you, and even if they do, who really cares? You will feel better putting your best face forward. Okay, let me check my cheat sheet to see if there's anything else. So I said, do not turn your back to the light. Don't video from below. Don't sit on the bed with the camera by your legs. Don't be too close to the camera. You will have that weird distorted face. You know the one that I mean, my phone selfie does that to me all the time. You don't need a big space. Make your space look presentable. Throw on a nice clothes. If your background is noisy, when you enter a video, mute your microphone. It is easy for you to do. Your host sometimes can mute, but some devices don't allow your host to mute. Do not come into the video with a noisy background. Keep your camera mute. If your kids are fighting in the background, please do not sit on the bed. If you have to sit in your bed, don't keep the camera too low, and keep your background neat. I think I've said it all. All right, so I did that in 14 minutes. I am so long-winded if you know me. Now, the last thing I have to say is follow me on Instagram. I am at The Jewel. That is TheGewel. And my business page is at 876 Documents, DOCUMENTS. That's my Instagram handle. And of course, since I'm a YouTuber now, I'll be making YouTube videos. So please follow me on YouTube as well. Thank you. I am thinking of starting a distance learning in adult literacy. So if you know anyone who might need a little help with reading, adult I'm talking, hit up your girl. I'm thinking of starting that little business right now. So stay tuned for what I have coming. If you know anyone who needs adult literacy, hit me up, because you know I'm a literacy specialist at my school. I teach grades 2, 3, 4, and 5. I know I want to get into adult teaching. So there you have it. That's my video for today. Hit me up if you have any questions. You know how to reach me. And thank you for watching my YouTube video today. And I'll see you in my next video.